An epidemiological study reveals the correlation between the universal BCG vaccination policy against tuberculosis and the reduction in morbidity and mortality linked to COVID-19. American epidemiologists believe they have found a link between mortality from COVID-19 and massive vaccination with BCG, Bacillus et guerin, which is a vaccine against tuberculosis. Indeed, the impact of the disease is different depending on the country. In a study published on the Medruxiv site, the researchers assume that these discrepancies are partially explained by the different national policies concerning childhood vaccination. They thus found that countries which did not apply a universal BCG vaccination policy, Italy, the Netherlands, the United States, were more seriously affected than those which had applied it for a long time. However, those who adopted such a measure late show high mortality. Iran, which has applied a universal BCG vaccination policy since 1984, has a high mortality rate, with 19.7 deaths per million inhabitants due to the coronavirus. On the other hand, Japan, which launched such a policy in 1947, presents 100 times less deaths per million inhabitants, with 0.28 deaths. Italy, where mortality from COVID-19 is very high, has never implemented universal BCG vaccination. In China, it has been applied since the 1950s, but during the Cultural Revolution, 1966 to 1976, the Prevention and Treatment Agencies for Tuberculosis were dissolved, an act that would have created a layer of the population vulnerable to the virus, says the study. According to its authors, the countries which have never massively applied the BCG vaccine, or which have recently done so, the frequency of contamination is much higher compared to the world average. BCG vaccination could therefore constitute a new tool in the fight against the new coronavirus, the researchers conclude.